Good morning. It is actually Thursday. It's just gone about 7:30 and the guys have just gone to work. I'm doing another blog Thursday. I did one a few weeks ago before I went to Norfolk, and I thought I'd just do another one. Now, I'm not 100% sure how much I'll be filming. I'll try and tell you what I'm doing and what the end result is. It's mostly to keep me in check again, as I said before. I have got a few things on my planner that I want to get done today. I'm having a lot of problems still with my knee. I'm not sleeping. So I went for an appointment and x-rays at the hospital last week. I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So we shall see what he says. He seems to think last week possibly arthritis has gotten my knee because I had quite a few injuries last year. So it's a little bit dark. We do have a light ceiling fan in our bedroom, but it is a low voltage, and I've got my lamps on. I must admit, I like lamps on in the evenings and first thing in the morning. I do not like bright lights, not unless you're obviously studying or reading or something like that. Right, today I've got my comfy outfit on. Again, it's the same jogging bottoms as I said before. It's this type of material. I don't know whether you can see that. And I do have my Harry Potter slipper socks. I got these for £1. And they've got 9 3/4 on, I think, on the front, which is, I don't think I can show you very well, there. And these were £1 from Primark, and I would say that's not my bad knee. That's why I tend to stand quite funny with my knee. I don't know whether you can see, because if I try and straighten it, it is quite painful. And I do have my t-shirty top on. I don't think I'm going to be using bleach this morning. We shall see. If I do, I will change it into a t-shirt because I do like going out in this one. And as I said before, I don't know whether you can tell because it's so dark, but it does have a lace cut out bit at the back. It's a t-shirt material with a 3/4 sleeve. As I said, I'm sorry about the light. The upstairs actually is not too bad. I did say to my family yesterday, it looked like the house had been hit by a tornado the last couple of days. It's surprising how bits and pieces get on top of you when you get out of your routines. Well, anyway, this I've shown you before is our bedroom. And I must admit, our bedroom does actually stay very tidy. I've got the lamps on. That one there, is my reading lamp, I must admit, and I say that from IKEA. So it has actually stayed quite tidy, and it usually does actually. I haven't actually turned the blanket the other way around again. It's one of those reversible ones. It's got the tartan, but the other day I was showing my Halloween decorations and everything, and with it being plain, I thought it would show up better. I must admit, I do like the cosy white fleecy look on top of our bed. And I just thought, I did wear these last night, and I thought, I want to share these. I had to check the label because I had these maybe 4 years or longer. They usually come out during October. They're a long sleeved and long bottom pair of pyjamas. They are by George from Asda, and they've got the skull on and the love, as I say, especially at Halloween. But I do tend to wear them at the moment because it's not exactly cold and it's not exactly warm. And anyway, that's beside the point. And even on the pyjama bottoms, it's got the skulls. So I'm sure Vicky Mouse would like these pyjamas. As I said, I got them a few years ago. I know she's doing, I believe, I don't know if it's a whole house or just a kitchen with this sort of design. but they are my pyjamas. But as I say, I have nothing to do in here today. My son, before he went to work, makes his bed, and he usually actually keeps his room fairly tidy. I just usually flick the hoover and duster over on his room. I don't think I'll be working upstairs. It's mostly lounge and my cubby. It's craft materials. I do try and stay organised, but as you probably know, if you're a crafter, it can get out of hand quite quickly. So I've had a few bits and pieces which I've bought myself, which I'm organising. And I've also had very kind of Happy on a Budget. She's actually sent me a lovely box of bits and pieces as I've hauled on my channel. So that is another little thing I'd like to do. And I'd like to give it a little bit of a clean as well. So I'll probably take you along on that as well. But there you see, when I'm cleaning my desk and everything and sorting myself out in my craft cubby, it can take a long time. So that's why I'll leave that to the last bit, because I can get sidetracked very easily. So I'm going to stop it here because I've got my Iceland food shop actually being delivered between 8 and 10 today. So that's sort of my window at the moment to get bits and pieces done. So I'll see you hopefully in a few moments. I'm just going to quickly go through my Iceland shop that has now been delivered, as you can see, because a lot of it tends to be the same, and then each week I try and do something a little bit different or try a new recipe out. I have been using my mug that I got from Asda when I was away at the weekend. The coffee run is my cardio, and that was reduced down to 75p, and it, as I said, it is a big mug, really handy for my coffee first thing in the morning. Now, I don't like doing this, but I had to order some Persil from Iceland. This is 24 washes because I basically near enough ran out of washing liquid. And I don't know when I'm going to get to Poundland with a member of the family that's got a vehicle, because obviously the liquid can be heavy. Now this is 24 washes. Normally I go for bold, but as you might have known, a couple of times now I've had this Stairs, whites and colours. This is from Poundland, £5, and it's 49 washes. So obviously a great deal, but just in case for any reason I don't get to Poundland this weekend, I just had to have some more washing liquid. I can't do without that. Right, let's get to my shop. Doner kebab meat, because I like to do my own pita breads with the kebab meat and fries. You know I have this every time. It's the southern fried bread steaks. I love those. I'm not much of a quarter pounder burger eater, but other families are, although I'm supposed to eat more red meat. Back up, I've got my Brussels, my mixed veg, especially for casseroles and stews. Now it's getting to that time of year. Hot chicken, chips, wedges, and ash brownies. Chicken cordons, and I've actually had 2 bags of these this week because my family love these mozzarella sticks, and they're £1 each, and they're beautiful. So sometimes I do them as like a little side with something, maybe pizza or something. The quarter pounders I know are £2 for a box of 4. I always have those. As the double cheeseburger deep pan pizzas, which are Iceland. Sometimes we have the filled crust. £1 for the chocolate eclairs, hubby's favourite. And my family have been liking these Majestics Black Forest. So I understand they're really nice. I've got my crisps down there. I've got some Haribo, although we did price them up. They were £1, I think, for 11 mini bags. And I've got some goodie bags for a couple of different occasions to sort out. Although I think we're going to go back to Asda because they're doing the big Halloween packs, and I'm sure they do work out more reasonable. These were £1 as well. Little bars, a packet of 6. Again, little bags I'm sorting out. And also I've got the Freddo, and there's 5 bars in there. For Christmas, because each week now I do get bits and pieces to keep up for Christmas. And for the Christmas stocking. So I've got munches here. These are £1. And as I said before, I do wrap these things up. So what I will do is, that'll be wrapped up for a stocking stuffer. And I have a box that, once they're wrapped up, they go in the box. And I just put the name of the person on there, whether it's my son's or if it's hubby. And I put them all in a tub. Then I sort them out nearer the time, because each of them have got their own Christmas stockings. I've got the boxes box here, 275 grams. I'm not sure if that's on offer for about £3. I've got a feeling, and it's got a long date. Again, that will be wrapped up. I know it's strange, and I went through this. That'll be wrapped up and put under the tree to the family from Santa. So once they're wrapped up, they can't be broken into. Ball bonds for my son. I did get some flour because I needed some self-raising flour. Muffins packing up. These Go Ahead yogurt breaks are packing up. Sugar, I needed some oil. To Marge. Yes, the reason you might notice this is because I really want to bake some cakes. It's been absolutely ages. I tend to go through stages where I don't bake cakes or anything, and then I get the bug. So that's what I'm hoping to do in the next day or so. Usual Cathedral extra mature cheddar cheese. I know they're for 2 packs for £5. Cheesy coleslaw, potato salad, 2 packs of bacon on offer, 2 for £3, smoked. We're having BLTs actually tonight. I've got my mayo and I've got my rolls. So it's BLTs tonight because hubby and my son are both working over tonight. So tea will be late. Pork and egg roll. This is for sandwiches, and the turkey ham. Wafer thin from Bernard Matthews. Said tomatoes. Then I've got my roll. So 1 pack I will keep out, 1 pack freeze, 1 loaf out, 1 freeze. I did actually have to go and get another loaf, again, Warburton's, yesterday for packing up today because I ran out. I haven't had this before. This is Libby's apple and mango, some juice. So I'm hoping my family won't touch this first thing in the morning. So it'll be more probably evening time, maybe after their tea. I'll get the juice in them. Another Christmas put up item. These, I'm not sure how much they were individually, but it was 2 for £3. So £1.50 each I thought wasn't bad. And these I'm getting in ready for my my Grinch tea party with the little trees and the little cheesy cheddars. And what I like about these, you can reseal them. So if I want to put them on a plate and they're not all eaten up, I can store them back in the tubs. I haven't had this make of toilet paper before. It has got on here Good House Keeping Institute, approved 2018. If anybody else has had this make, I haven't. Usually I go for Andrex or something like that. Occasionally I do bring other brands in. I do tend to keep to certain brands, as I suppose everybody does, on certain items. But now and again, I do try different brands. I haven't had Glade for absolutely ages, so I'm going to start using that on my carpets. Dove, I often get this. I think it might be the £7 and 2 bars for £1. That is so I can continue with my flannel reindeers that I'm making for my neighbours. And kitchen roll. Again, I don't know if people go for a name brand. This is Breeze. I don't know if it is just Breeze or whether it's Iceland's own make. We get through, I don't know about anybody else, we do get through a lot of kitchen rolls, I must admit. So on top of all that, I do have 12 bottles of Pepsi Max. I finally managed to get it all delivered, as they were limiting me for months. And I did actually say to customer service at Iceland, because we have to keep making a separate trip if we want all our soft drinks, and 2 7-Ups, because again, I'm trying to store some for Christmas. Now this quick little thing off the mark, see this is something I'm experimenting with. This is the candlestick that I was originally going to put that little dome on. And I haven't got a saucer. This is actually a side plate. I could do with a saucer, but I do not want to actually fix it down. So I might put some of those sticky pads underneath just to stop it moving. The skull I got from Poundland. And then I've got this here, which is actually what I've cut off one of the large Pepsi bottles. We have all this plastic, and yes, I do recycle it, but I keep looking at it and thinking, what can I do? I haven't stuck any of this down. And then I've got this lid that I've had for quite some time. It usually goes on a little pumpkin that I DIY'd last year, but I thought if I might stick that on top there, and if I step back like that, excuse my crafting stuff is there because I am organising my craft papers again. When I mean organise, it's mostly filing my new papers and books back in with the rest of it. But if you could just try and ignore that in the background, I just realised this I'm hoping to get away, and I want to put it, I'll show you. I'm trying not to make you too giddy. I want to put it maybe at the top there, possibly. And then on this shelf, as I was saying, I want to put those poison bottles and different bottles and different heights on that shelf. And I think that skull up there would look okay, because then it would look, I think, as though possibly, I don't know whether I'd get away with it looking like glass, but I think it would be okay with it at the top. And then what I want to do is I want to try and put it as though those little mini spiders are actually coming out the mouth. I've said this about the reef. What I will do is I will let things stand for a while, or somewhere where I glimpse at it and pass it, and then I make a decision. I may alter it there and then, or something may click. Sometimes, as people know, when they're doing crafting, it just goes well. Other time, you sort of ump and ah because you're not sure. I've got to leave it there because I've got to get my freezer stuff away before it actually defrosts. And yes, I have got a pile of ironing to do as well, which I'm hoping to do because I've got a few programs I want to watch as well. So I'm going to get this away, and then I'm going to finish cleaning the lounge, and then get back to my craft pieces. Right, the sun came out, so I mowed the front lawn. The hedge needs doing, and I've got quite a bit of weeding to do in the corners. We don't have much in our gardens. It's getting to the stage that does need tidying up. as you can see, and it's a bit of rubbish as well, but at least I've got the lawn done, and I'm going to rest my knee up now. I did do the back lawn on Tuesday, so I'm getting there. I'm doing a little bit at a time, so I'm glad I accomplished that. This is our back garden. We don't have an awful lot in. I have lights running along. That's my props to my washing. I am got my third lot of washing on at the moment. We've got some slate. I've still got to do some weeding over there. I did quite a bit. That seems to be coming through from next door. And hubby's got to do some work on the decking at some point. I don't think it's going to be this year now. My main aim is to keep it tidy. As I said, I've got my third lot of washing on. Both of my lines are fairly full with washing at the moment. And just over there is the bags I use for the grass cuttings. That box there is what we put our rubbish in, because we don't have wheelie bins. And then we do have his and her sheds. This is hubby's, and it goes near enough the full length of the house, except for that bit. And then coming across, my shed is down here, and mine mostly has decorating stuff and the gardening stuff and my lawnmower, which is there. So it is quite pleasant out here at the moment. I just wanted to get a bit of fresh air, but now I need to rest my knee up for a bit. I can continue watching my series, and I'm just finishing dusting the lounge. Right, I have now finished the lounge. It has taken me off and on all day to clean it. I must admit, it wasn't that bad, except obviously where the TV is and all the technology. That was quite dusty, but I'm glad I got it done. As I say, especially when we all sit here in the evenings, it's nice to have a nice tidy clean space to relax. So I'll be getting dinner on in a bit. As I said, it is BLTs because the guys are working overtime tonight. So I'm not sure what else I'll be getting done today. But if not, this is good night. I just wanted to show you our lights that are along our patio. Especially I've had quite a bit of sun today, so they are coming on tonight.